Assalamualaikum. We are from Group 5. Our group has been given the task of making a video that contains two topics, which is Zoroastrianism and Taoism. Me and my friends will be explain about this religion.
Zoroastrianism is one of the world's oldest known living religions and has its origins in the distant past. It developed about 3,500 years ago from the ancient Indo-Iranian religion that was once shared by the ancestor of nomadic herding tribes that later settled in Iran and northern India. Zoroastrianism thus shares a common heritage with the Vedic religion of ancient India and Hinduism. It is thought to have taken root in Central Asia during the 2nd millennium BCE and from there spread south to Iran. In particular, the regions of Sistan and the Helmand Basin play an important part in Zoroastrian imagery, suggesting that this area was a center of Zoroastrianism from early on. Zoroastrianism became the foremost religion of the Achaemenid, Persian, and Sasanian empires, engaging with the religions of the Jews and with nascent Christianity and Islam. Zoroastrians believe that their religion was revealed by their supreme god, called Ahura Mazda or Wise Lord, to a priest called Zarathustra, or Zoroaster as the Greeks called him. Zarathustra is held to be the founder of the religion, and his followers called themselves Zaratustris or Zoroastrian. Central to Zoroastrianism is the profound dichotomy between good and evil, and the idea that the world was created by God, Ahura Mazda, in order that the two forces could engage with one another and the evil one will be incapacitated. With this belief in an afterlife that is determined by the choices people make while on earth, the final and definitive defeat of evil at the end of the time and restoration of the world to its once perfect state.
My name is Wan Muhammad Afiq. So today I want to continue our topic about the Zoroastrianism belief. The topic is about Zoroastrianism view toward the environment. The first one is about nature have its intrinsic value. Nature has value in its own right, independent of human uses. Intrinsic value is viewed from an ecocentric or biocentric standpoint. So it means that we can recognize the value of nature from the complexity, diversity, spiritual significance, wildness, or their beauty itself. Secondly, nature is perceived as being sacred, which means there has a right to our respect and care. We have a duty and responsibility toward taking care and maintaining the environment. Third one is plants possess the Fravishi. Fravishi is an immortal, pre-existing spiritual guardian or genius of each individual. The followers of Zoroastrianism believe that Fravishis are responsible for the cause of the sun, moon, and the stars. The next view is all forms of life have a right to live and grow. Ahura Mazda stated that the world is meant to be evolved to perfection according to the law of plan of Asha. The law of Asha is the principle of rightness by which all things are exactly what they should be. Zoroastrians' view towards environment also included how to celebrate birth of the new member. They will plant a tree as a symbol of a new life. To maintain life, one must earn their living by agriculture and procreate, which means Zoroastrians has to learn about how to plant trees and farming to provide their own basic needs to live. Next point is the religion preached ecology and care of the environment. This is because that they believe that every living things are connected and need each other to survive. Purity of nature is seen as greatest in good, their tradition. Zoroastrians believe that they cannot enter a river or just to wash in it because they are afraid to pollute the purity of river water. Zoroastrianism is world's first proponent of ecology through caring for the elements and the earth. The faith endorses the caring of 7 creation, which is sky, water, earth, plant, animal, and fire as part of symbiotic relationship. Next one, it is pragmatic teaching concerned with the environment in the quality of life. on earth. It is mean that learning should be practical. Every sort of education should apply to the real world. Zoroastrians believe that the world must given by Ahura Mazda in its original form, like how they were created. They also known that the relationship between good and evil could engage with one another, and everyone will be incapacitated. Last one, Zoroastrians believe people that neglected the environment can be considered as a capitulation to forces of darkness and evil. This is because Zoroastrians will do everything to protect the world that their belief is created by Ahura Mazda, and they have responsibility in taking care of the environment.
Zoroaster Environment Edict. This statement was prepared by the I.Suraya Education Trust and Zoroastrianism Studies, two academic bodies responsible for the theological development and study of Zoroaster belief. Some of these 7 beautiful creations are about the role of man in the world to serve the evidence creation, which is heaven, water, animal, man, and fire. This is the gift of the highest God to a person on earth. Other belief in Zoroastrianism belief in is fundamental dualism. It is about emphasizing that the universe is ruled by two principles, which is good and evil. This is about Zoroastrianism view contribute to environment conservation. It was about the practice of helping the environment to prevent it from collapsing as a result of human activities or development. As we already know, results are both positive and negative. For the positive is one is pressure the environment flora and fauna. The second one is putting a balance between the environment and human by reducing and recycling waste. The negative is environment destruction by development, and human impact makes the environment less able to sustain life. Environmental education volunteer in Bali. This project allows volunteers to share their English language skill while teaching local primary school about recycling and sustainable living. The conclusion that we can make is which moral and behavior toward the earth. The Zoroastrianism religion teaches us to protect the environment from the growing population of mankind and other habitats. It is our responsibility to save the planet from extinction and to ensure that future generations can benefit from the environment.
Next, we move to the next topic, which is Taoism. Taoism, also spelled Taoism, is a religion and philosophy from ancient China that has influenced folk and national belief. Taoism has been connected to the philosopher Lao Tzu, who around 500 BCE wrote the main book of Taoism, the Tao Te Ching. Taoism holds that humans and animals should live in balance with the Tao, or the universe. Taoism believes in spiritual immortality, where the spirit of the body joins the universe after death. The Tao or Tao is hard to define, but it's sometimes understood as the way of the universe. Taoism teaches that all living creatures ought to live in a state of harmony with the universe and the energy found in it. Qi or Qi. One of the main ideas of Taoism is the belief in balancing force or yin and yang. These ideas represent matching pairs, such as light and dark, hot and cool, action and inaction, which work together towards a universal world. Yin and yang shows that everything in the universe is connected and that nothing makes sense by itself. Taoism became well known in the 8th century CE as the religion of the Tang dynasty. In the following centuries, it existed alongside Buddhism and Confucianism, another philosophical religion. However, during the communist takeover in 1949, Taoism, Confucianism, and other religions were banned. This caused a decline in the practice of Taoism in China. Many modern Taoists live in Taiwan, although recent reforms in China have increased the number of Chinese Taoists.
Hello, my name is I.Suraya bin Masha. So today I will present about Taoism in ecological. Taoism and its view of nature. Taoism follows the principle of the way or the Tao, which involves aligning oneself with natural flow of nature. The basic idea of Taoism is that human life should be in harmony with nature, as human existence is just a small part of natural process. Taoist teachings encourage people to live in accordance with nature rather than going against it. Taoism as environmentalism. Taoism can be seen as a form of environmentalism which emphasizes the relationship between humanity and nature. It focuses on environmental concerns and addresses the social, political, and economic issues that arise from human interaction with the natural environment. Taoism teachings about the environment. Taoism teach the importance of believing in respecting and protecting nature. It promotes harmony between human beings and the environment, encourage people to live in balance with nature. Taoism views of human nature. According to Taoism, human nature should be left untouched and allowed to exist in its natural state to achieve universal harmony. Taoism communities believe that neither nature or human have ultimate control over how things change. They view the conventional emphasis on culture and civilized society as unnecessary and unnatural, considering human as part of nature. Overall, Taoism teach the significance of living in harmony with nature, respecting the environment and recognizing the interconnectedness between humans and the natural world.
Next is about the Taoist Ecological Protections Network, founded as a part of Qinglin Declarations of 2006, is an association of over 100 Taoist temples across China dedicated to promoting environment awareness. This ecological project has been some of the most amazing innovations. And now, I will highlight the sustainability innovative of two temples, which is Lo Guan Tai and Maoshan Monastery. Lo Guan Tai is to avoid disturbing the nearby panda habitat by the monk constructed both a temples and ecology education center on one of the park, which on the one hand encourage tourists to use one path and on the other hand raise awareness about preserving China forests and biodiversity. Next is about Maoshan Monastery. When constructing new buildings, they choose to build around the existing tree and boulders rather clear them away to let the road, houses and wall give way to trees. Maoshan also institute a policy where each person is only allowed 3 incense sticks in order to reduce pollution and call for moderation. Other Taoist temples in the network They have installed solar power lighting, organized tree planting project, and post signs reminding visitors of nature significance. Through this initiative, Taoist practitioners implement Wu Wei, leading by example instead of by forcefulness, making subtle adjustment instead of drastic changes. In order to end these discussions, I would like to share one quote by Lao Tzu Ching's chapter 25, which is, "Man is ruled by earth, earth is ruled by heaven, heaven is ruled by the way is ruled by itself." Thanks for watching this video, and I hope this video can help you to know more about Taoism.